right, hi. My name is Nardia. This is the Chronicles of Nardia. I'm going to formally introduce myself on this video. If you've been following, you know that I have several videos up. Some of them I talk about where I'm standing right now. Others it's just about, what I've worn in a day. But anyway, this channel, as of late, I decided that I wanted to document my, people say journey, my experience, my progression from being on government assistance to being self-reliant. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. This is basically just an introduction as to what my channel is all about, what you can expect from this channel, and so let's get started. I am going to be reading from my notes to make sure I cover everything that I want to cover, because this is the video where I want to talk about exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing this. I've made videos prior to this, which is sort of documenting, the steps that I'm taking to get off of government assistance. So I know it is called the Chronicles. However, some stuff may be out of order until, I get caught up on, what it is that I need to show you from I don't know if it's going to be the starting point, because I really didn't start at the starting point. It was like not really at the beginning that I decided, okay, let me document this to see if I can do it, to see how long it takes for me to get off, how long it takes for me to become self-reliant. So today is November 12th. I plan on putting a video up today, no later than tomorrow. So today is November 12th, 2023. I've started documenting either June or July, maybe August of 2022. I'm like all over the place. I had made these notes so that I know to keep me on track, but I'm just all over the place. Okay, so anyway, I've been on government assistance since 2019, and it's now 2023, so 4 years. And I basically came to the decision about a year ago that I wanted to transition out of it, but things kind of didn't go the way I had expected it to. So anyway, this is kind of like me making sure that I do get to the step that I want to get to, which is to not be relying on the government, to be relying solely on me, and it'll be a lot better that way. So let me back up some. The government assistance that I am on, or the government assistance that I have been receiving since 2019, was Section 8, food stamps, Medicaid. I've documented my journey of being on food stamps, Medicaid, Section 8, and watch the videos so you can see the progress of me being on it to getting off of it. And along the way with that, not only am I on government assistance, I apologize for my voice. Okay, I'm nervous. This isn't really something that people talk about often, and it's not something to be proud of. But I am taking the necessary steps so that this isn't something that I continue to rely on. So again, today's November 12th, 2023. I will be uploading videos from before this date, so you can see where I was and up to the point where I am now. Okay. Now, in addition to that, what I would also be doing is paying back the debt that I've amassed, a huge debt. My family, which I'm very gracious to them for, have basically been footing my bill while I try to transition off of government assistance, which, you know, in doing that, basically at $50,000 that I need to repay. That I need to repay them so that they can repay their credit cards and all of that. So I will be showing you that, those bills that I have to repay. And how did I get $50,000 in debt? It wasn't a lavish spending. You know, I don't do all of that. A huge part of that was in me deciding that, okay, I need to just be self-dependent. I need to become independent. I need to do this on my own. I basically convinced them to take out a loan and use some of their credit card to fund an investment, which turned out very bad. So don't do what I did. Very bad, very bad. In addition to that, my son and I have been living in hotels. But I talk a lot more about that in the videos that I will be posting. Let's see. A lot of that was... Okay, so we've been living in hotels since 2022. And hotels, not motels. And I know I probably shouldn't be a chooser, because I guess I am a beggar. So I shouldn't be too choosy. But, you know, I have a kid, and I just can't stay anywhere. And I will be paying it back. So we've been doing that. And basically, I guess it was my pride, even though that's kind of ironic. I'm talking about pride when I was on government assistance. But excuse me. Didn't want to move back in with my mom because of a lot of things that we dealt with when I was with her before. I talk more about that in one of my other videos. I talk more about how I ended up on assistance in one of my other videos. It's the bikini video, not a bikini. It's I guess it is, you know, a bikini swimsuit. I should put the link in the description to that video. Maybe, I don't know if YouTube still has it where you can, because I do everything on my phone. And I just upload to YouTube from my phone. I don't really use the computer. But I'll try and see if I can do it on the computer so that I can link that video to here. But I'll also put the video in the description. Okay, what else? Because when I look back at how, just spending, not even really knowing what it had amounted to until I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, oh, where did that money go? What did I spend it on? And then, so bad investment, living in hotels, and of course the basics, groceries. Even though I'm on food stamps, it didn't cover everything. Groceries are expensive nowadays. So still spending money on groceries, gas, car repairs. I have a shitty car that I just kept breaking down on me, and I've documented that. So you'll see those in videos as well. So I spent a lot of money on getting my car repaired because of the work that I was doing, which I still am doing, required me to have a car. So I need a car. And my credit is very bad. So, which brings me as to why we were living in hotels, is because I'm trying to think if I should say it now or if I just wait for it, because it's in the videos, but like trying to, because I still had a Section 8 voucher, so looking for a unit. I really wasn't expecting it to take as long as it did, and in the meantime, I couldn't get an apartment for one because my credit is very poor. And that's also because of bad choices that I made. And I talk about that also in the video that's down below. So credit is very poor. So not really getting accepted into apartments. So that's why I've been living in hotels, rather than just staying with my mom in the meantime. So my pride became very expensive. Now I have this expensive bill that I have to pay back. Let me see. Oh, storage fees since I moved out of my old place, which I talk about in the video, I think. Anyway, I moved out of my old place and had to put my stuff in storage because I didn't have a place. I had nowhere to live, so I had to put my stuff in storage. So a lot of that is as storage fees. My stuff still is in storage down in Miami. So my stuff is in, a lot of that is going towards storage fees. And what else? It's not like I took that money and I spent it on expensive clothing or, getting my hair and nails done or, makeup or bags, cars, none of that. Car to repair it, not to buy a fucking flashy blingy car. I'm not spending it on jewelry, nothing like that. So, use that money for necessities, for the basics, for making sure my son is good for school, getting the supplies he needs for school, getting the clothing he needs for school. The stuff that I'm wearing is on repeat. Some stuff that I do have that still has tags on it is from before all of this happened, before I amassed all of this debt. What else? And then I try and buy things that last for a long time, like this dress. Actually, this dress is about a couple of years old. But my clothes, most of the clothes I have, I've had it for 10 to 15 years, So I try and get clothing that'll last so that I don't have to replace it every couple of years. And then wigs, cheap wigs. Yeah, the wig is flowy, it's bouncy, but it ain't expensive. It's not a lace front. It ain't cost hundreds of dollars. This wig, I think I paid either $15 or $16 for. And I have a few wigs that I bought a couple of years ago, before all of this happened. And I did just buy another wig to replace one of the ones that I did have, because that one started to mess up, because I don't buy expensive wigs. I haven't got my hair done in almost a year and a half. So I shudder to show you what my hair looks like under here. So, I basically haven't been taking care of myself the way that I need to. So, it's just to let you know that even though I have this big amount of debt that I need to repay, it's not because I just spent it frivolously. What else? So anyway, the wigs that I bought, it ranged anywhere from $15 to $35 is the most I spent on one wig. And gas, groceries. So, but yeah, the bulk of it went to a bad investment that went wrong. So, it's my fault. I need to pay it back. My monthly expenses just for paying the minimum credit card payments, the minimum credit card and loan payments every month, $2,049, somewhere around there. And that's just repaying that's just a credit card and loans. Aside of that, I got housing, I have groceries, I have gas, I have, making my son gets his hair cut. I'm not spending anything on I'm not spending anything on me. I have, phone bill, but I got the cheapest phone plan necessary. $25 my phone bill. And then I have, a necessity, I believe, life insurance. I have a young child, so I have life insurance. And I did have dental insurance, but I canceled that. I can't pay $72 a month. So I canceled my dental insurance. And then I have SSI that I have to repay $25 a month because way back when I was getting SSI for my son. So I'm repaying that. So yeah, so that's it. So outside of the credit cards, my fixed monthly expenses, the SSI $25, the phone bill $25, and my life insurance $32. So $82 for that. And then you have the variables, which are the groceries. You never know how much that's going to be every month. Although I want to make a budget of $450 for 2 people. That's kind of like, that really ain't that we gonna see how realistic that is. This month I'm supposed to be renewing my food stamp application, but I've decided not to. For one, I am no longer in Florida. I haven't officially moved to Texas, but this is basically where we're going to be. So I'm not going to be renewing my Florida food stamp application. I'm not going to apply for Texas food stamps. I'm going to do this on my own. And that is scary. Gas. I've been renting a car because my car is down in Miami. So I've been renting a car every month. And that is expensive. And then you have gas, which is about, I guess, $400 to $500 a month. And then where I am now, I've been fortunate enough to be able to pay, like, if you look at it at a monthly basis, even though I'm in a hotel, it amounts to about $1,415 a month because they've been having great specials right now. So, can't beat that. It's a 2-bedroom, covers everything. If you compare that to a regular apartment, it's your cable, your internet. Although cable, that's not necessary, but cable is. So. But anyways, the internet, the electricity, the water, 2 bedrooms, fully furnished, full kitchen. It's like, you can't beat that. Not in today's market. Let's see. So, the different jobs I do: Uber, Instacart, DoorDash. I have Lyft, but I haven't been able to do Lyft because I'm in Texas now, and I signed up for Lyft when I was in Florida. So once I officially move to Texas, I have to update my Lyft so I can do Lyft. So that's not set income every month. It varies. And then I have a main job that I recently got, but it's not a permanent. It's temporary. I mean, not temporary. It's part-time, so it's not a permanent. So the hours and the income varies. I recently applied for full-time. I haven't gotten notice yet that I've gotten the job, so we'll see. Other income, I receive child support, $160 a month plus $30 in back pay, so that's nothing. $199 a month of child support, and that's nothing. And I get VA disability, $548 a month, VA disability. So anyway, so with that fixed income of $747 a month, combined with my variable income, I need to be making, just to meet my minimum. I should have had this already figured out, which is shit. Okay, we said the credit card payment is 2,000 something. It's not 2,100. Let's say 2,050. So 2,050 food. We're going to try and stick with a $450 budget. Rent, what I'm paying right now, $14.15 a month. My fixed monthly expenses of $82. And gas. Oh, my stuff is still in storage. I'm paying $188 a month for that. My son needs his haircut, $80 a month. And I didn't include gas. I need to put gas in here, and I need to put, let me see. Okay, so gas. I've been spending like between $700 and $900, between $700 and $900 a month on a rental, and that's not very. So I can't continue to do that. So I need to get my car from Miami, but it's a Jaguar. So with these cars I've been renting, you know, I've had 87 gas, which is why like $300, more than $400 a month. Sometimes not even $300. You know, I had the basically fuel efficient cars. And my distance from where I am to where I have to travel for work, you know, into the airport to rent the cars. So that's why it's kind of high. But anyways, I've been able to use, you know, the 87 gas with that. And now if I'm going to be getting my car, that's going to be the 93 gas, which is a lot more than the 87 gas. But I haven't fully decided because that car needs a lot of work on it still, which is why I left it down there. I was going to just salvage it. But with all the headache that I've been having with these rental-car companies, I'm sort of leaning towards just getting my car and trying to get it fixed. I really don't think I can get another car right now because my credit is so poor. And that's also something else I'm going to be doing throughout this process. You know, improving my credit, showing you what my credit is, and showing you where it gets to throughout this whole process that I'm documenting. And of course, the goal is to move into a place. We need a place to stay. We can't just continue to live in a hotel. So we need a place to stay. And so that's like the last thing, the car, deciding what I'm going to do with the car. Am I going to junk it? Am I going to keep it? Because if I junk it, I have to have a backup plan. I can't keep renting cars. I was looking at car rentals now because we're moving to the holidays. It's going to be almost $1,100 for the month. I can't do that. $1,100 for the month, and then come the new year after, it's like $900. I can't continue to do that. But the reason why I wanted to junk my car is because the repairs that needs to be done to it, it's going to cost me roughly $4,500. I mean, I can spread it out, hopefully. But it's something I can't ignore. I can't ignore it. It has to be fixed. The brakes, the AC, the headliner needs to be replaced because when it rains, it leaks inside the car. It rains inside the car. The gas pump needs to be replaced. And I think those are it. I think those are the main issues. You know, the things that needs tending to right now. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to possibly get another car where I can make like, maybe if the monthly payments are no more than $350, but I don't want like a 6 or 7 year. I don't want to, you know, be financing a car for 6 or 7 years. But you know, my credit is very bad. My credit score It's 560 last time I checked it. But this is the 7th year, so come September, all that bad stuff should drop off. So, but anyway, I've documented some stuff, so I'll be showing you. Oh, I still haven't calculated the gas. So I'm leaning more towards getting my car. So let's say I bring my car up here. The gas, that's about $600 a month. So that brings my monthly minimum expenses, $4,865 a month. I don't make that in a month. If you deduct my what I get in child support and what I get in VA benefits, $747, that's $4,118. So the good thing right now is I have the hotel paid through the beginning of February. So any income coming in will go towards, paying down the credit card. In addition to the, the income that I said before, I do OnlyFans. I just started a Patreon. So that's what I do, OnlyFans and Patreon. I have customers who like to, ask for some other kind of videos. So, if you want to help me out there, you can subscribe to my OnlyFans, see what kind of content I have there, and you can support me there if you like. So, I also sell feet pictures, and God, more nervous than what I really expected to be. So, the money that I have to repay, I hope to get it all paid back by November 12th, 2025, 2 years. Today's November 12th, 2023. I want to have it paid back, a balance of 0 with the credit card. We don't want the bank account to be 0. We don't want the bank account to be 0. We want the credit card balances to be 0. November 12th, 2025. So, I'm being pretty optimistic here. So can we do it? So anyway, along the way, which I've already been doing in my previous videos, I just need to catch up. When I say my previous videos that I haven't uploaded onto the channel yet, so I need to catch you up on that. But I'll be, documenting how much money I've made in a day, and then what I've made in a week, where the income came from, the sources of the income, what I've made monthly, and then we'll see what I've made in a year. So all this does is just encourages me to go out there and work, because with Instacart, Uber, DoorDash, Lyft, OnlyFans, Patreon, I'm basically in control of how much money I make on there. The main job where I have an employer, there's only a set amount that I can make. So, and that's scary. That's scary. $5,000. That's just for the necessities. $5,000 a month. And I have to make this work because the other alternative is moving back down to Miami and moving back in with my mom. And I just don't see that happening. So I have to make this work. I have to do everything I can. I have to not slack. So hopefully you come along with me through this process. See how I progress. See if I make it to the other end. Maybe you will be inspired to do the same if you're on assistance and you kind of have a way to, do it yourself. Let's see if we can do it together, And especially if your monthly bill isn't as high as mine. Like, god damn. So, in a nutshell, well, like I said, I've talked about it in my other video, how I got to it, because this video is already longer than expected. It was supposed to be like just straight to the point, and it's a lot longer than expected. So anyway, if you're still here at this point, I thank you for listening. Please subscribe. That will really help me out a lot too. Anything I earn is all appreciated. And I haven't even talked about my student loan. That's not going to be included in this. I got $117,000 of student debt. So that's not even included in this 2-year zero balance. So, I'm scared. I'm very scared. I'm taking a chance. I'm hoping I can do it. I'm scared of, this is the last month on food stamps. I've decided, shit. And it's basically like, if I want to get to that point of zero balance in 2 years, I have to be out there working every day, 7 days a week, between 12 and 15 hours a day. And that scares me too, because I don't know. I believe that I can do it, but I don't know. I get pains very easily. I have a lot of pain from prior things, which is why I'm on disability. So I don't know that I'll be able to do that. So hopefully this full-time job comes through. Hopefully this full-time job comes through. That'll take a big burden off. So hopefully the full-time job comes through. And if it doesn't, even if it does, I'm still gonna have to work 7 days a week. Well, if I get the full-time job, I'm hoping to be able to take Sundays off, because I need to, for my mental to stay intact. I don't want to go there right now. So for my mental to stay intact, I'm hoping. It's like I'm gonna need a day off. I'm gonna need a day off. if I don't get the full time, I'm having to be out there every day, 7 days a week. So we'll see. We'll see. I do what I need to do. I do what I need to do. I do what I need to do. So if I don't make the money doing that, then I'll make the money through these other avenues. So because I just hate that I have my family in the position that they're in now because of me. So I can't do it to them. So subscribe, follow along, and we'll see how it goes. I'll be updating regularly, hopefully daily. The plan is to do it daily, but regularly. All right. Leave your comments, curiosities, your experiences. Sorry about the rambling. All right. We'll watch the next video. Thank you.